Look at this. Right here, underneath this engine, a slow, steady drip of oil. Not a gush, not a flood, just a quiet little leak that most people ignore. And that right there is one of the most dangerous things you can do to your car, because minor oil leaks don't stay minor forever. They creep up on you, they drain your engine quietly, and one day your temperature gauge spikes, your engine seizes, and you're looking at a bill that could buy you a decent used car. But here's what the dealership doesn't lead with. There are real, practical, mechanic-approved ways to temporarily manage minor oil leaks while you plan your proper repair. Notice I said temporarily. I'm going to say that word a lot in this video, and I mean it every single time. Everything in this video is a short-term management strategy, not a permanent cure. A real leak needs a real repair, and we're going to be very honest about when that moment arrives. I'm also going to tell you right now, always check your vehicle's owner manual before adding anything to your engine oil system. Results vary depending on your engine type, oil type, and the source of the leak. If your leak is severe, if your oil pressure warning light is on, or if you see smoke from your engine bay, stop driving immediately and call a professional. With that disclaimer firmly on the table, let's get into what mechanics actually do when a customer rolls in with a slow leak and a tight budget. By the end of this video, you'll know how to diagnose whether your leak is minor or serious, which temporary methods are actually used in real shops, how to apply them safely step by step, and the exact warning signs that tell you temporary measures are over and it's time for a proper repair. If this kind of honest, practical car knowledge is what you're here for, hit that subscribe button right now. We do this every week. Let's get under the hood. Why do minor oil leaks even happen in the first place? Your engine is a sealed, pressurized system with dozens of joints, gaskets, seals, and covers, all of them subject to heat cycling, vibration, age, and the slow degradation of rubber and metal over years of use. The most common places a minor leak starts are the valve cover gasket at the top of the engine, the oil pan gasket at the bottom, the front and rear crankshaft seals, the camshaft seals, the drain plug and its washer, and the oil filter itself if it's over-tightened, under-tightened, or old. Heat is the number one enemy of every rubber seal in your engine. Every time you start your car, temperatures climb to over 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Every time you shut it off, everything contracts back down. Do that 10,000 times over 100,000 miles, and even the best gaskets start to harden, crack, and weep oil. Older engines with conventional oil sometimes develop leaks faster than modern engines running full synthetic, because synthetic oil does a slightly better job of conditioning seals and resisting the breakdown that causes weeping gaskets. High mileage engines, anything above 100,000 miles, are much more prone to minor leaks simply because of accumulated wear. That's not a death sentence, it's just reality, and it's something you can manage intelligently. Before you do anything, you need to diagnose the leak properly. This is the step most people skip, and skipping it is how you waste money on the wrong solution. First, park your car on a clean, flat surface, ideally concrete or cardboard, and let it sit for about 30 minutes after your last drive. Then, look underneath and identify exactly where the drip is coming from. This matters because oil runs. A leak at your valve cover at the top of the engine can drip down the side of the block and make it look like the oil pan is leaking when it isn't. Use a flashlight and get close. Better yet, use a cheap mechanic's mirror on a stick to see around corners in the engine bay. Clean the engine area with an engine degreaser first if things are coated in old grime. Once it's clean, start the engine, let it warm up, then shut it off and look again after 10 minutes. You'll see exactly where fresh oil is appearing. Now assess the severity. A minor leak is a slow weep or drip. We're talking a few drops per day, maybe a small spot on your driveway an inch or two in diameter. Your oil level might drop slightly between oil changes, but not dramatically. A serious leak is a steady drip or stream while the engine is running, a large puddle forming quickly, a visible drop in oil level between weekly checks, the smell of burning oil from your engine bay, or smoke coming from the hood. If you have any of the serious signs, this video is not for you today. You need to stop driving and call a mechanic. But if your leak is genuinely minor, let's talk about what mechanics actually reach for. There are 4 main categories of temporary management that real mechanics use for minor leaks: engine oil, stop leak additives, high mileage oil with seal conditioners, mechanical tightening checks, and surface sealants for external leak points. Let's go through each one honestly. Engine oil, stop leak additives are probably the most well-known option, and they are genuinely used in shops, but only in specific situations. These products work by causing the rubber seals and gaskets in your engine to swell slightly and become more pliable, which can help a hardened, shrunken seal stop weeping oil. Good quality products. For this include Lucas Oil Stop Leak, Bars Leaks Engine Oil Stop Leak, and Blue Devil Oil Stop Leak. These typically cost between $5 and $20 at any auto parts store. Important rules for using a stop leak additive. Only use it for minor seeping leaks, never a significant drip or flow. Never exceed the recommended dose on the bottle. More is not better. Always make sure your oil level is correct before adding anything. Add the stop leak to your existing engine oil through the oil filler cap with the engine cold. Run the engine for 10 to 15 minutes, then check for changes over the next few days. Do not use cheap, unknown brand stop leak products. Some contain fillers or particles that can clog oil passages and do far more damage than the leak itself. Stick to reputable brands and read the label carefully to confirm compatibility with your engine and your oil type, particularly if you run a turbocharged engine, because turbos run at extreme heat and some additives are not turbo safe. Realistic expectation: a quality stop leak additive may reduce or stop a minor weeping seal leak within 100 to 200 miles of driving. It will not fix a cracked gasket, a damaged oil pan, or a worn mechanical seal. Option 2 is switching to a high mileage engine oil. This is probably the most mechanic approved option in this entire video. High mileage oils, like Valvoline High Mileage, Castrol GTX High Mileage, or Mobil 1 High Mileage, are specifically formulated for engines over 75,000 miles. They contain seal conditioners blended directly into the oil, which gradually rejuvenate hardened gaskets and seals over time. They also tend to use slightly higher viscosity ratings, which can reduce oil weeping through tired seals. If your car is over 75,000 miles and you're running standard oil, switching to a quality high mileage oil at your next oil change is something any professional mechanic would recommend anyway, not just for leak management, but for overall engine longevity. This is not a quick fix. It's a gradual improvement over 1 to 2 oil change cycles. Option 3 is the one people most often overlook: mechanical checks. Sometimes what looks like a leak is actually a loose drain plug, a loose oil filter, or slightly loose valve cover bolts. Before you buy a single product, grab your vehicle's repair manual or look up the correct torque specifications online for your specific engine. Valve cover bolts on most engines torque to between 5 and 10 foot-pounds. That is very light. Over-tightening them will crack the gasket and make the leak worse, so do not just crank them down hard. Use a torque wrench set to the manufacturer's specification and snug them up properly. Check your drain plug with a wrench to confirm it's seated correctly. Again, consult your torque spec, usually between 20 and 30 foot-pounds depending on your engine. Confirm your oil filter is tight by hand plus a quarter turn, not with a filter wrench, as over-tightening the filter crushes its gasket. These mechanical checks cost you nothing and sometimes eliminate the leak entirely. Option 4 is external sealants for accessible leak points. Products like Permatex Ultra Black Gasket Maker or Permatex Right Stuff can be applied to the external surface of a valve cover or oil pan gasket if the gasket is weeping at a visible seam. These are surface applications only. You are not opening the engine, you are not replacing anything. You're adding a backup layer of sealant to the outside of a joint where oil is seeping through. Clean the area completely with brake cleaner. Let it dry fully, apply the sealant, and let it cure per the manufacturer's instructions, usually at least 1 hour before running the engine. This is a genuinely temporary measure, and it works best on slow external seepage rather than a gap in a gasket. It buys you time. That's all it does. Now let's talk about when all of this stops being appropriate. And this is the most important section of this video. Temporary fixes have a hard limit, and crossing it means you're risking catastrophic engine damage. You need to stop relying on temporary measures and book a proper repair immediately if your oil level drops more than half a quart between weekly checks. If you see oil on the ground every single day forming more than a small spot, if you ever see your oil pressure warning light illuminate, this means your engine is not getting adequate lubrication and you should pull over immediately. If you smell burning oil every time you drive, because oil is dripping onto hot exhaust components, which is also a fire risk. If any stop leak additive or oil switch has shown zero improvement after 2 full weeks of driving, or if your mechanic identifies a cracked oil pan, a blown head gasket, or a failed rear main seal, these are repairs that cannot be patched from the outside, and delaying them will cost you far more in the long run. A rear main seal replacement might cost $400 to $900 depending on your vehicle. A seized engine from running it low on oil for too long can cost $3,000 to $8,000 or more. Do the math. Temporary management that buys you days or weeks to save money for a proper repair. It does not buy you months of ignoring the problem. While you're managing a minor leak temporarily, here is how to drive and monitor safely. Check your oil level every single time before you drive. Not weekly, every single day. This takes 60 seconds, and it is the most important thing you can do. Keep an extra quart of the correct oil in your trunk at all times. If your level drops to the minimum mark on the dipstick, top it up before driving. Never run your engine with the oil below the minimum line. Avoid aggressive acceleration and high RPM driving while managing a leak, as higher RPM increases oil pressure and can worsen a seeping seal temporarily. Avoid very long highway trips without checking your oil level at rest stops. Keep a small piece of cardboard under your car overnight to monitor how much oil is actually dripping. If If the spot gets visibly larger every day, escalate to a repair shop. Keep a written record of your oil top-ups so you can report accurate information to your mechanic about consumption rate. And please, do not keep dumping stop leak additive in every oil change. These products are designed for a one-time application to address a specific issue, not as a permanent part of your oil chemistry. Let's close with the full picture on this. Minor oil leaks are common, especially on higher mileage engines, and the mechanic community absolutely uses these temporary management strategies in real-world situations every day. They are not myths, they are not scams. Quality stop leak additives, high mileage oils, proper torque checks, and surface sealants are all legitimate short-term tools. But every single one of them comes with an expiration date. The honest truth is that your engine is the most expensive component in your vehicle, and protecting it long-term means accepting that some repairs simply have to be done properly. A good mechanic will tell you the same thing this video just told you. Here's how to buy yourself some time, here's what to watch for, and here's the point at which you absolutely must stop delaying. Use these methods responsibly, monitor your oil level religiously, and treat a proper repair as the goal you're working toward, not something you're trying to avoid forever. If this video gave you something real and useful today, please hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need this kind of honest advice. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we cover everything from DIY maintenance to knowing when to hand the keys to a professional. And if you have a question about your specific situation, drop it in the comments below. I read every one of them. Stay safe, keep your oil topped up, and I'll see you in the next video.